Welcome back to another episode of The Gateway. We join our party once again at the fate of a green dragon, this time in his own home instead of invading a small goblin village. Sella had just tried her best to talk the dragon down from the edge and get you guys out of danger's way, as it were. Niken was on his way back from the keep, making his way down when all of you were speaking with the dragon, trying to state your case. Just as Stella was trying to state her case and as to why all of you smelled familiar, Parthenax having the head of this dragon's brother with you guys, the dragon reared up for an attack. Everybody make a Constitution saving throw as green, gross gas spews out of this dragon's mouth.
Oh, shoot me.
How'd you do? Oh, no. I don't want to know. That's bad.
Mm-hmm. Parthenax is worse.
What did Parthenax get?
I got a 3.
Seven.
Don't unmute yourself. Leave yourself muted.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Okay.
Can everybody hear Jess all right?
Hi.
Okay, cool. Awesome sauce. So, how about Brenna and Ebru?
I got a 19.
And a 23.
Okay, both of you guys save. And then how about Niken and Everly?
I got a 16.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Okay, so only Niken, Ebru, and Rena save. Everybody else fails.
Parthenax pretty high.
It's possible, but don't worry. Don't worry too much anyway. So everybody who saved is going to take 12 points of damage, and everybody who failed is going to take 24 points of poison damage. There's a green...
Well, I'm dead.
Me too.
There's a green mist surrounding all of you guys, swirling around, unconscious, by the way, not dead. And you can hear almost a laughter coming from the dragon. At the same time, you can hear a familiar voice. I can't let that happen. Not today. And in swoops in a large, round being with a single eye on it, trying to seemingly get in between you guys and the dragon. There's this sound of the laughter and this voice, and barely between all of the noxious gas, you guys can see this kind of entity come into view. After just a couple of seconds, you can see the eye stalks on the top of this being kind of wobbling back and forth between you and the dragon, clearly trying to cast some magic. The dragon itself trying to cast its own counter spell, and in the mix of this magic and gas swirling around, all of you start to feel yourselves fade away. You all become lighter, and you feel not necessarily weak, but like your body has less sustenance, like there's less of you there, until everything fades away in a blinding flash of white. All of you guys can feel yourselves moving, not in any particular direction, but you can just feel that something is happening to change and shift, that you're going somewhere. Okay, I had this set up earlier, but a thing happened, so give me a second. Oh, God. Let's see here. Iru, you feel yourself almost shrinking. You feel kind of like there's more of you than what there should be, that a lot of you is being crammed into a very small space that just it doesn't quite fit. Rena, you feel powerful. You feel like something has changed, that you have a new perspective on life. It's almost like you're looking at things a little bit taller, a little higher up almost. Parthenax, you feel thin. Yeah.
Almost dead.
You're unconscious. You are not dead. None of you.
I'm not unconscious. I am almost dead.
Okay. You don't feel great, but you also feel very, very thin and frail. Kind of like
I also see Ami.
like you need to eat. Oh yeah, I forgot to put them on the other page. I feel like you could use some grub. Like maybe you need to eat. Everly, you feel for some reason like nobody can see you. Almost like crap. Almost like you're kind of extra hidden. Maybe nobody pays attention to you. Maybe you just feel better in the shadows. Sella, you feel also large and powerful. Also very warm, warmer than usual. I was going to send you all character sheets to make this easier, but because of the way that you're all set up, your bodies have all swapped. If you haven't figured that out already. Iru and Rena have swapped places, Niken and Everly have swapped places, and Sella and Parthenax have swapped places. For the time being, it is mostly role play. All of your abilities function similarly, but they just come from a different place now. I will send Parthenax, I will send you a copy of Sella's character sheet and vice versa. You won't be able to roll on it, but you can do a dice and just add the modifiers manually. I promise it isn't permanent, so nobody get scared, but
When I notice that there's hair on my body, I start to freak.
You see Parthenax just touching his upper lip.
No. Have a mustache. She just has like stupid long, very fluffy hair.
Oh, my bad.
Well, yeah, as a dragon person, I have no, like, the whole mammal deal is not good.
Good gracious.
I posted it to the group chat just to make it a little easier.
All right.
And then same with Parthenax's. So you guys are right now in what seems like just a dim room. It is not unkempt in here. It is actually very clean. It is just dim and kind of dark at the moment. As a matter of fact, there is a mural of legendary monsters covering the ceiling, and on the floor there are bloodstains here and there. There are 2 doors leading out to this room, and I should have the character tokens set up right so that you guys are controlling the right ones. Maybe I don't. Hold on.
I can still move mine.
Okay.
And part next mess with his. Oh wait, I can move part next.
I just changed it. Or just changed the one. Okay, there's Sella. When I was thinking about this and think about like how to swap it. It was actually more difficult trying to get hex into the mix. It made the math kind of weird, but this works out a little bit more simply. For let's see here.
I can't see anything. Bullshit. Parthenax, why are you bullshit?
We don't have time for me to go into that.
So are all of your tokens working as far as being able to see stuff?
Yeah.
Yes. Perfectly.
Yeah, so I know it sucks. Seeing the difference, this is great. This is like, it's not even dark. Like, there's not as much color, but this is great.
And people wonder why everybody likes elves so much. It's just such a huge perk.
Yeah, dark vision is definitely pretty nice. But yeah, it seems, well, so Parthenax in Cella's body, if you want to give me an Arcana check, because you'd be the one who'd be thinking about what the hell kind of magic stuff is going on. Same with Everly, but you'll be using Niken's Arcana skill.
Where are all the pockets in this garment? I'm like 100% less pockets.
You wonder why I have a bag of holding.
I'm so squishy. I just start touching my chest.
That's gonna happen eventually. That was really gonna happen, and it would
I see Naked doing this.
make a perception.
Fuck.
Everly,
Shouldn't he be unconscious?
Oh yeah.
You can't be filling me up if you're unconscious.
Well, I'll wake up with at least 1 HP. There was some magical effect that happened that did something to you guys, and getting health back was one of it.
Okay, so I got a nat 20. Plus 2. 22.
Yeah, you totally see Niken groping himself, checking out the new hardware, taking it for a test spin.
Okay, I slap his hand.
Hey, I'm just checking if I'm okay.
As a dragonborn, I'm now very big and very scary.
Because, so do I have 1 HP? Because I switched with her body?
So it would be now
It's the,
in Niken's body that has 1 HP.
but Nikon was still good as in HP.
Oh,
Everly wasn't.
right. Okay. So what I said, but so yeah,
Yeah.
HP.
Can I eat a Scooby snack then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're totally be able to.
I think we're due a mass cure wounds.
I'm going to try and look for that, but I have no clue where this is in your purse.
You just reach in and you think of the item. It'll come to your hand.
You have to say it.
Oh, never mind. You have to say it, actually. You have to put your hand in and summon the object that you want to get out.
Or maybe if someone can just heal us all, because the Scooby snacks only does a +3.
Yeah, I will pull out ye old wand of healing and look for the on button. I'm a sorcerer. I'm not a wizard. I don't study these things. It just happens. I don't need to do this.
I'm a bard. I don't even think about it. Just do the thing. It shouldn't be that difficult.
Neelus, Peelus, let this rod heal us. 'Cause I am.
That's That's
Does that work?
say, but no.
It's like it works with just a little extra oomph this time. It's like normal Sella heals. It's like she kind of waves it around, and you guys feel a little bit better. It's like Parthenax says some words, gives it a flick, and then all of you guys just instantly. It's like you took a shot of some really good protein shake, or
Does it like bark like a shotgun? Just boom.
a little bit. It kind of kicks in your
Yeah.
thumb. Like I wasn't expecting that.
Recoil.
So you guys are all up. The wand. What dice is that again that it heals? How many D?
It's not, well, I can find it on my sheet because he's
Here we-
playing for Tori.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
I've got 4 charges left, so I can cast.
Okay.
You cannot cast Mask Cure Wounds or you'll destroy it.
There's a chance of it being destroyed.
Yeah.
Has it been 24 hours since you cast the last one? Do we get these charges back, or?
It
It has been.
it would be time. The time would have passed. It would have been like 2 days. So you probably would be at 0 charges. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you're good to cast it then. Just let me find it. God damn it. Come here.
Mask, Cure Wounds, 3d8 plus your spell casting modifier. What's your spell? A 6.
Let's see if I can find it.
So 1, 2, 3. Everybody gets 15 plus 6, 21 hit points.
Okay.
Is anyone having a problem with hearing themselves still or anything? Like, is it echoing through my mic?
We're good. Yeah.
Before we do get too far, Everly, go ahead and do an Arcana check, but it'll be with Niken's Arcana skill. And then same for Parthenax, but it'll be with Sella's Arcana skill.
I got a 6. I don't know how this body works.
I got a natural 20 plus only 5 for 25.
Okay. Parthenax, even in this life-changing alteration that is going on, you're still pretty sure that something went wrong when Xanathar tried to help you guys. He was probably trying to pull you out of the situation, and so this was probably a side effect of whatever magic the dragon had. You're pretty sure that this is probably just another one of his dungeons. Maybe he put you guys in a another little training situation.
Guys, I know what's happened. We've been put into a team building exercise. I've seen this. This is classic. The role reversal, the unknownness. I suspect there'll be T-shirts and coffee mugs branded at the end of this. I pray for us all.
I hope it's a pizza party.
Yeah. I like to imagine, like, it's Sella's body, but I don't know how to talk that high up, nor with, like, this elvish flourish, so it's just low down and guttural.
Oh my god.
I kind of imagine you all have the same voices still.
Yeah, totally.
Just your voice normally coming out of the body of whoever you're in right now.
I don't know. I do rather like the idea of this voice coming out of Parthenax. That's hilarious.
That is a hell of a thing to picture, that's for sure.
But also, Sella's just staring at herself. And it's so weird to see like the gesticulation that Parthenax uses on her tiny body. It's like, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Oh yeah, and I'm so used to being super tall that you've got kind of a hunch now, and there's like no good posturing here. I don't know how to walk in a feminine way. It is.
You're also wearing
I was-
like foreign.
Okay.
Well, I was going to say you're wearing stuff that probably is going to force you to do that. There's heels and a corset and like
Oh yeah.
skirt and stuff.
Sella dresses like a lady, so you are dolled up, man.
I don't wear shoes.
Yeah. Now you're wearing 4-inch heels.
No, yeah, those are coming off.
So like Parthenax and Niken probably have like the worst end of the stick with this because they're in like very tight get-ups. I mean, I don't know if Everly wears a corset type deal, but I imagine probably. And then when it comes to like Rena and Ebru's probably like, this armor's awesome!
That's literally it. It's like, oh man, I always thought you had the coolest shit. Now I get a chance.
Yeah.
I just like catch a reflection of myself and like my shield, and then I like start flexing.
The gun show begins.
It's fun being barbarians and tanks.
Everly's just like commenting on how comfortable Niken's like cloak and everything is, and I'm like practicing like putting it over. Like, can you see me? Now you see me like just kind of taking it on and off, like playing dress up with it, kind of.
How does Nightshade react?
Did
You
you
like it would know.
bring Nightshade with you? Or is he back?
Yeah, no, he was with us, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Nightshade would really notice all that much. I don't think that it would notice. Yeah. I didn't consider Nightshade though. Actually, that would have been really funny if like Ami and Night switch places, but
Oh my god.
That would have been hilarious.
Oh, we're
that's
trying to
a
fly.
totally different thing.
Sella, do you wear makeup?
No, she doesn't wear makeup.
Okay. Yeah, I just go like I've got an itch on my snoot, and you just see me like miss my face by a foot or two a couple of times as I go to scratch where my nose would be.
That's great.
And then as I don't get it, I just sort of go, wham! There it is.
Oh my gosh.
I think Sella would be really fascinated with the fact she has a snoot and the teeth. Like,
In scales.
yeah, that one's weird too. She's used to the weight on her head of all that hair, and now it's just like, I feel lighter, bigger, but lighter.
Now I've got ears. Yeah, I'm sitting down in the muck taking off my heels.
What are you doing?
It's as you sit down, you do notice that it is a very nice, like polished marble floor.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Niken's taking his off too, please.
Sure, the ladies remove their heels. Totally.
Y'all better not lose our shoes though.
Yeah, and we put it in the purse.
Yeah, put
Yeah, I'll give it to Parthenax.
Yeah.
No, I'll give it to Parthenax and put it in the bag.
the yes.
Good.
Okay.
It feels weird without my quarterstaff. What do you use as a walking aid? I'm just going to use your rapier as a walking stick. It's got a scabbard, right?
This wound out to be better than I thought. This is way better. Unless you guys want to, hang out in this room and keep touching yourselves. There's a couple of doors that.
That one.
There's a couple of doors that you guys are more than welcome to try.
2 more minutes.
Okay. No. Sella
Yeah.
slap you in the back of the head now.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
I vote right-hand side.
Sure. I can't see for dick, so
So out of just routine, Niken like actually jumps in front because
Okay.
he's usually scouting.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go up ahead.
Wait, Megan! Megan, stop!
Go ahead and make a stealth check. As Everly.
I want to grab my actual dice. I'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
Roll the 1.
Oh, feel hidden. You feel real stealthy, but it's almost like after taking the heels off, walking is more difficult. It's like you're used to walking barefoot in the forest for years, having good calluses and like not having to worry about what's on the floor. You take these heels off and it seemed like a smooth polished marble floor, but there's just enough small tiny stones along this marble that every single step just like pierces your feet, and it's like walking on tacks. So as you start to scout ahead, you go through this door, it opens pretty easily, and you guys can just hear an ooh, ow, ash, ah, kind of as Niken's going along trying to be sneaky.
That's funny.
Right. So seeing myself, Niken, like totally bombing, being stealthy, I'll like kind of call out to him like, hey, maybe I should give it a try. Maybe I should lead on this venture.
Yeah, totally. Niken, do you come back?
Yeah, I'll come back just a little bit.
Okay.
Like,
just to not complicate things further, I'll just use your original character names if that's not already clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whether you want to do a stealth check?
Yeah. So I guess I'll do a stealth check then as Niken.
Don't
There
do
you
it.
go. Okay, 21.
Gives you advantage.
Yeah.
She can't see. Yeah, no, you definitely stealthily make your way down this hallway. You actually start to walk, and it's almost like you're not sure if you're actually making contact with the ground. It's just so silent. You kind of have to look down a couple times, like, am I stepping? What is going on? But yeah, you make it down the hallway a little bit, and there is a fork. You notice that the path does split 2 different ways.
Can I do like maybe a perception check or something to see like as far down as I can see through each way before I decide which way to go?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Okay, it's a 23.
It seems like the path to the right is more traveled. The path going straight is a little bit more aberrant and less taken.
No one's following
Okay.
us.
Is everyone like following me, or am I scouting ahead and then I'm gonna report back?
I'm having a
We
real
can't see you.
I can't see shit. I'm not happy.
I'm sorry.
So like, I gotta turn it. Turn myself.
You click it.
Probably go down the one
So click that at the top.
more traveled.
No.
Looks like it's used a little bit more. But I'll kind of like call out to everyone like, hey guys, let's go this way, so that they can hear my voice and come stay with me.
Okay.
Can't.
It's so bad. I'm so sorry. Just watching you just go back and forth is so bad. So you guys all catch up to Niken, Everly. You're all not quite sure of each other at the moment. You know who you are and who you're replacing, but everybody is all kind of discombobulated at the moment. But you're used to Nike being up front, so it's not really much of a question when, he's gone ahead and you all go down the path to meet up with him. And he points out to you that off to the right seems like there's a little bit more traffic. Which way would you guys like to go?
I would say let's go down to the right, like a little more traveled route.
Okay.
But what do you guys think? We can take a vote.
I agree. Down and to the right.
Where?
Yeah, I agree.
Can someone just hold my hand?
Yeah, so I see my body just sort of take off down the hallway, and I'm like, no, come on.
Where did you guys go? I'm so confused.
Here, I'm gonna come get you.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on here. Because it's making it so that, like, you can't see anything for some reason.
Yeah, I can only see people who are in my cone, so I can see Sella because she's standing right next to me, and I'm gonna keep following that.
Thanks, Nick, for giving me that. I'm sure this is gonna be so fun in the future. There you
I
go.
like it.
Okay.
I like it.
Well, yeah, because as an elf, you can see. No, this is great for me, but you don't. You guys didn't experience the horror of what Sella is now enduring with my body. Seriously, the entire map, the entire Roll20 is black except for about a 1-inch cone.
Yep. So if I'm bumping into walls,
The most annoying thing ever.
It is kind of bad, but I swear I didn't plan that. I didn't want that to be bad. This is still the testing phase.
But that kind of seems realistic, though, to be honest. Like,
so
if you're in the game.
Yeah, but if it could just be like a square around me, that'd be better instead of just this cone.
Slightly more light.
it's a wider cone. Yeah, I can still only see one person at a time.
So it's like you have a flashlight, basically, instead of
Yeah.
It's
an open flame.
more or less like a flashlight. So you guys make it through a couple of these curves and turns, and then right about where Niken and Everly are at right now.
I can't see that.
Have you guys lost each other? Like, are you unable to see each other now?
I gotta make sure that
can only see
myself can see. I'm staying right next to that token.
Okay. So
now
right
I
up
see
where Niken is, and then Everly, right where I'm sorry. So, yeah, Niken where you're at, and then Everly, you're about to walk up. I gotta find the spot in the dungeon. Hold on.
This is like a mini game.
As you guys come around the corner, this hallway that you guys are in is a little cramped than normal. The entire wall to the right just has rusted iron spikes coming off the edge of it. All the way down, kind of like you're gonna have to make a bit of a squeeze to get through. So everybody make a dexterity saving throw as you guys move down this hallway. And it's this one right here. So from, yeah, basically where everybody's piled up to the other end.
Dexterity.
I really miss my guy, to be honest. But I rolled a 27 for Everly, and I got a 7 on the Everly stat.
God. Okay, wait.
No.
So, wait, run that by me again. So Niken, because you rolled 4.
Yeah.
Okay, got
So she got 27, and then she rolled a 7 for my body.
Okay, I got okay. And then Sella, you got 6.
I got a 9.
Wow, we are all doing great today.
It's not a good.
Iru got a 20.
And Rena got an 11.
Okay. And then Parthenax.
I just told you I got a 9. Oh, no, sorry.
6.
Okay.
6.
Yeah, so the only ones who save are going to be Iru and Niken. Um, everybody else catches themselves on some of these spikes as you guys try and make your way through. And you guys take 12 points of piercing damage.
That would put me at -7. Or wait, no, she didn't update her health.
Oh, I did not on my character sheet. Bring it down.
Yeah, and I don't think the PDF is gonna.
I can't yet change theirs.
Yeah, you might have to go old school and write it down. Oh yeah, and then I have to reveal this area. Hold on, sorry.
Can I attempt to use Blade Song? Is it called Blade Song?
No, not in this confined space.
No, Blade Song is for me, my body.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I was.
Yeah, it's not those. It's not the spinning dagger thing. Yeah.
My apologies.
So I had to hide this next part for you guys at the beginning, so you didn't see it right off the gate, but I'm having a hard time actually revealing it now so that you guys can move through it, because you can't move through the darkness.
And then -12. Okay.
Okay, I think that's good. That should be. Okay, but yeah, you guys make it through this spiky hallway. And there are a couple more kind of twists and turns throughout the next little part of the labyrinth. Okay, yeah. So you guys make it through a couple of twists and turns, and there's a door frame with a wooden door that has just been broken off of its hinges into a large room that you guys can see on the other side. I'll kind of wait until you guys filter through to the first room.
Don't mind us. I'm just helping the people who can't see anything.
I kind of picture like oh crap, what is that cartoon? I'm thinking of Go-Go Gadget for some reason, but I don't think that's
Inspector
right.
Gadget?
Inspector Gadget, where he has like just a headless body and he's like trying to tell his body where to go. No, go left. No, right, stupid. No, what are you doing? It's over here. Maybe I'm mixing a couple of things together here because I'm also seeing freaking C-3PO without his head walking around kind of thing. There's a couple of those. Okay, so as you guys enter this room, there are a couple of things that you guys notice off the bat. Off to the right, or off to one side. Okay. There's a table with a large gold bar on it. And then off to the other side is a table with a couple of jugs of water. It kind of seems like there are a couple of different puzzles in this room. You guys aren't quite sure just off the bat. Might take a little bit of investigating.
Can I, as Niken, do an investigation roll?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just look ridiculous. So
It is kind of funny and definitely adds to like a little bit of the experience watching Parthenax just bump around.
Okay, and I keep running into the damn table because I can only see part of it at a time. So every few seconds, you're hearing like, ah, ooh, Ah! As my knees are just bumping everything. I hate it.
I got a 19 on that investigation.
Yeah, so on the table with the gold bar, there seems to be a strange kind of knife and then a little placard with some words written on it, kind of giving directions. And then on the other table, there are 2 jugs of water, or 2 jugs and a spigot for water, and then also a similar kind of placard. Give me a sec. I'm trying to find the text to read off what you guys gotta do. Okay. So on the table with the bar of gold, it says, I must pay someone with this gold bar for 7 days of work. I must break the bar into 7 segmented pieces, and I must pay the person with a piece of gold at the end of the day. Where are the fewest number of cuts to the gold bar that I can make to pay the person 1/7 each day?
I say, well, that's simple. I grab it and I say, or I just put my hands on it, like you just melt it down to a puddle, and then you just give them a little bit of liquid, and then no flame comes out of my hands. So you see Shella just kind of like shaking her arms, snapping the fingers.
You have to heat it up. It's heavy metal. I don't have flaming fingers. You gotta think about it.
Well, this might not be the best solution.
We're-
I'm kind of out of my element here.
Good pun. That was a good one.
Try holding your sword. I always have to be holding my sword when I'm casting.
I just realized I can't cast fire, and if being a mammal didn't ruin my day, it's now thoroughly ruined.
That face. It's like I was like the Kermit the Frog frown where the lips start to kind of curl in some after a minute. Like the whole face scrunches. Ooh.
I'm so sorry. Sella, though, is not laughing because she's pure of heart and doesn't understand sexy things. So she is just completely serious. Yeah, you gotta pull out the rapier, hold it. I don't know. I sing a little song in my head, you know?
What?
This is getting great. All right, let me finish this up real quick. So Everly, as Niken, as you're inspecting the other table, you see that there are 2 jugs on the other table, one labeled 3 gallons and one labeled 5 gallons. And then the task on the little piece of paper, it says measure 4 gallons of water with both of these jugs. Or I'm sorry, specifically put exactly 4 gallons of water in the 5-gallon jug.
I saw this on Die Hard, but I don't remember how they did it.
I picked kind of a hard puzzle and then a pop culture puzzle. But it is rather apparent after your examination that each of these tasks are connected to the door nearby, that in order to advance, you must figure out at least one of the puzzles.
I don't think we actually have to heat the bar of metal. I think we can just say what cuts we'd make or draw it on there, maybe?
Yes, this is true, Sella. I don't like doing math. I like melting
Okay,
things.
well, let me think about it for a minute then, because I like puzzles. This shouldn't be too hard. I'm pretty sure we only have to make 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I like that you're drawing it out. That's a good idea.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I think the least amount of cuts is just to have Eru smash it with a hammer.
And it might not be equal parts.
That also isn't what happens when you hit gold with a hammer.
No, it just.
Yeah.
While I'm
I
all
know
for
that.
trying this other hammer, I can't see what you're talking about. I
Infinite.
I got nothing, guys. I can't see my hand in front of my face.
Yeah.
I would give you a light if I could.
Oh.
I have torches in the bag. Just reach in there for one.
Why didn't anyone say anything? I'm not. I don't know these things.
You have torch.
I pull a torch out of the bag, and then I don't know what to do with it because I don't know how to light fires. My whole life I can just make fire. Now I'm just holding a piece of wood.
How do you use your, how do you blow fire?
Oh,
Stop.
this is gonna be good. Well, you just kind of you feel that heat in the back of the throat.
I guess.
Just kind of bring it up, build it up, inhale, bring that power in, and then just, I don't let it all out at once. Just give us a little so we can light this torch. And against my better judgment, I am not going to stand to the side of Parthenax. I'm going to stand kind of in front. Because I'm totally 100% confident that Sela will be able to 100% control my flame breath abilities.
Oh man.
I'm not even sure what I have to roll for that.
You don't. You just do it.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure everybody else rolls a.
The dexterity saving throw.
Everybody else rolls a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
And what's the number to beat?
It is kind of low for my flame breath, which is good. Dex 12. Not bad.
We're good.
Yeah.
And I got a 9. Ebro doesn't know how to operate this armor in a tiny body yet.
I got a 7.
Iru and Rena were both doing some poses. Little bit of these, some of this, each other. They were like, yeah, no, okay, nice, yeah, that's better than I thought.
I got a 9.
And same with Sela, who was overly confident in the ability for your friend to control the flame breath. How many HP is that?
It's a 2d6.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. We are 6th level now. It's 3d6.
Here, roll 3d6.
We're basically killing each other, like ourselves. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
11.
Huh. Well, okay, yeah. So everybody who failed would take 11 damage, and then everybody that succeeded would take 5. Because it is a dexterity saving throw. So as you guys go to light this torch, and Sela in Parthenax's body attempts a flame breath, just gives it a little too much. Just thinks that, she needs to lay on the gas, kind of, and just fills this room with fire for a moment. And singes all of you just a little bit. Very cartoon-like. Iru and Rena were, showing off the gun show, and then just charred. There's a little layer of black all over everything.
So as I'm holding the torch and with my face just blackened, I say, or we could have just prestidigitated. That would have worked.
I just did what you told me to do.
No, that's on me. That's on me.
But
Ebro's gonna be over in the corner and goes, wait, I've always wanted to do this. And he taps the armor, and all of a sudden just it's spotless again.
like good old armor of gleaming.
But hey, now we have a torch and the room is lit, so our less dark sidey people can now see.
Okay.
It's a torch, yeah, you lit it. But yeah, now the light is properly illuminated, and you guys do have a torch that you're able to carry around with you. You guys should be able to move that tiny frog.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so much better.
Can I roll a history check to see if I've dealt with something like this with Everly's body?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Let's see if Everly's seen this movie before.
Wait, bar gold or
The water. I love that you're going after the harder puzzle.
the so far gold?
Got a 14.
14. You know, yeah, there's some memories kicking around that there's a chance you might have seen this before, but just the exact solution is it's escaping you. Definitely seen the puzzle.
I know what movie this is.
Die Hard.
I do. No, it's not. Well, I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to try to like role play.
Well, they did it in Die Hard too.
This is funny, Nick. You're crazy. This is hilarious. You want me to say it? I don't know if you guys want me to say it. Whitney wants me to say it.
If you know the answer or anything, that's fine. I don't feel like you have to roll to get it or anything like that. It's
Is it from the movie Saw?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. They did something like that too. Basically, they had to give blood.
There's definitely shit like this in Saw, but that's not where I had grabbed it from.
Oh, okay. I was like, you're demented, Nick.
Did you get it from Die Hard?
Yeah,
See?
from
My people.
Yeah, it's a math problem, and yeah, Everly skipped all the math classes and slept through them, so she's more into like the literature classes and magic. So
now that you mention it, Saw would make for a pretty good dungeon, pretty fucked up dungeon, but pretty good dungeon. Just not what I was going for here. Excuse me. As you guys are hanging out in this room, kind of messing with these puzzles and stuff, Parthenax, there's something very, very familiar about this whole place. Something about the interior decorating, the way that it's set up. It just feels like home, like maybe one of your teachers back home. Kind of just, sorry, just kind of reminiscent. You studied under a good couple different wizards, so it could be. Just
And about the height I would have been at that age too, so it's a familiar perspective. Okay, knowing that, since the room has some light, I'm gonna poke around a little bit.
Okay. Like just investigating this room itself.
Yeah, and then I might go back out in the hallway. I'm just trying to maybe jog my memory or just look for anything more.
Okay. Go ahead and do an investigation.
I got a 9.
There's nothing that stands out in any of the hallways that you guys had traveled back through, but it's like as you go back to find something, you're definitely confirming your own biases that there's something with a very heavy familiarity about this room. And it wasn't until getting to a larger, more well-lit room and being able to see the color of the wood trim that was chosen, the purple and the gold wallpaper. There's just little color choices that feel like they kind of came from home somehow. Something about the decorations. And then Hex would be the actual smartest. Parthenax, go ahead and do an intelligence check real quick.
Me or
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm messing it up by doing that. So Sella, the one trying to figure out the puzzle still. Go ahead and do an intelligence check real quick to get a hint here. I don't want to
At all of 3 hit points. No.
I got an 11.
know a hint,
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
but you're using Parthenax's. She's using Parthenax right now.
His intelligence modifier.
Yeah.
11.
Do you both get 11?
Yes.
Wow.
That's cool.
Cool. So kind of thinking about the two puzzles here, something about change. You're gonna have to kind of make change in one way or another. You know that there's gonna have to be a switch that's made to transfer something into another to kind of end up with the end goal here.
We're gonna have to Indiana Jones this, basically. Is
I
there gonna be a rolling ball behind us?
I see where you're getting the idea of change. Not exactly like a switcho changeo kind of situation. So in the case with the gold bars specifically, you're talking about paying somebody. So there is a change kind of mechanic involved of like, okay, you have this much, I give you this, you give me that back. And then kind of similar with the judge.
7 equal pieces?
So it's broken up into 7 equal pieces, or it's like divided like a chocolate bar into 7 equal pieces. But what's the fewest breaks you can make to have the most, or I'm sorry, the fewest number of pieces left?
But it's already cut up. I thought the point was to make it. I don't see what you're saying.
So it's like a chocolate bar where it has the divots in it. You know what I mean? Where there's 7 divots, but you don't want to break it up 7 times. What's the fewest times you can break it and still pay somebody a 7th each day of the week, but not have to break the bar into 7 pieces? Maybe I can draw it out. It'll be able to...
I don't understand that.
You've got someone working for 7 days and a gold bar to pay them. The gold bar is segmented into 7 pieces. You must give them a piece of gold at the end of every day. What and where are the fewest number of cuts to the gold bar that will allow you to pay them a 7th each day?
It's much more complicated.
That's reading that back again. That does not sound right, because if it's segmented into 7 already, then there's no point. Well,
there's a lot of...
Is it 5? You're on mute. I don't know if you're talking.
sorry. Yeah, there are a couple of different ways that you can actually come up with it. My solution kind of involves throughout the week how you're going to pay by the end of every day. But if you have a solution, you can totally attempt it. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you guys from trying.
So the way it's worded, though, they had to be given payment every single day.
Right. But the whole goal is to avoid breaking up the bar into 7 individual pieces.
I do not get this at all.
That makes no
I'm
sense.
like, can we just pay you in advance? And
Yeah,
pay
why
you
don't you just give
it? Here's your payment.
This is so much work.
No cuts.
Bar at the beginning of the week.
Because then it wouldn't be a puzzle.
Can we like work out the water one? Because I do have a basic memory of the movie, how this works, but maybe some other mathematically inclined people can help me work it out if I somewhat walk you through what I remember.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. You don't have to solve both of these. You can.
Yeah. So I know, okay, so we have a 3-gallon jug and a 5-gallon jug. Do they already both have the full amount of water in them?
No, they're empty right now.
They're empty right now. And we have another vessel we have to put them in.
So it's just the 3 and the 5. And then you have to get 1 gallon, or I'm sorry, 4 gallons in the 5-gallon jug.
Okay. So
Oh.
you start with the 3-gallon
No. I'm doing it.
and you fill it up, and you know you have 3 gallons in it. No.
Then you have 2 gallons.
Well, then how would you know? So then if you put that in the 5-gallon jug, are there markings on these jugs that say like drink by 1 p.m., you know, keep drinking, you're good to go, you know, motivational to keep you drinking your gallons throughout the day?
Good try, but no.
I think I might know.
Go ahead.
All right, so you pour the 3-gallon one into the 5-gallon one. Into the 6-gallon one?
That's 5.
Into the
3 and
5-gallon.
5
And you have to get how many gallons in the
and 4.
4? Okay. And then you pour back, no, you fill the 5-gallon and then you pour back 3 into the first one. And then you've got 2 gallons in the 5-gallon one. So you pour out an extra gallon and then pour the 3 back into it. No?
You're getting there.
Damn it. Okay.
You got to know the measurement.
Yeah.
Hey, is there actual 3 jugs or is it 2 jugs?
It's 2 jugs. There's a 3 and a 5.
Okay.
And then you want to get, the goal is to get 4 gallons in the 5-gallon bucket.
I got
Yeah, like somehow you would put you'd have the 3-gallon jug, you'd pour it into the 5, then you'd pour 2 back, plus 1.
Makes sense.
Math.
Go back in and then refill it and then dump it again.
I just don't know how you would
Have
know
any other
exactly how
containers?
much.
Do we have any other containers aside from the 2 buckets?
It's just the 3 and the 5, yeah. 3-gallon and 5-gallon.
I open the bag of holding and I say 1-gallon jug.
I don't have one of those.
I just have a bunch of glitter on my hand. My day is worsened.
But I do have the paints in there if you want to use the marbles.
Okay. That's true. I was gonna say we can still use the bag. Actually, we can put the water in the bag
No.
and then actually tell the bag to say, "I want this many water coming out."
Do you know how many books I have in that bag?
It'll be dry because
it takes
all the water out.
Does it?
I like the idea of the paints though. Like, could we paint a 1-gallon
both.
jug?
That'd be cheating as fuck, but
You could totally paint a jug that said 1 gallon on it. That doesn't mean it's going to be a 1-gallon jug. You guys are really close. You're getting there. It's real close.
This is so frustrating.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. You enjoy it.
At least the water puzzle I can think about. I don't even understand the gold. I don't even understand that question still.
no, I looked up the answer and I still don't get it.
Sorry.
It's just 1. Like the least amount of, you don't cut it. You just give it to him. Or that's the only solution I can think of.
Yeah, but he has to be paid at the end of every day. I don't think you can pay him the sum. You have to pay him over a period of 7 days.
I still like the milk.
But you can't cut it into 7.
Which means, yeah, you'll have to make 6 cuts to make 7 pieces, and that means he gets a piece at the end of every day. But I think that I can't figure anything else out.
I think we should stick with the water jug one. I know it's going to be easier in the long run. And in the meanwhile, my dragonish nature is going to go over to those gold bars and just kind of scoop them into my whatever pockets. You have pockets, right? I'm just going to steal them.
It's like as you scoop this gold bar off of the table and like drop it into your pocket, you feel it kind of like clunk for a second, but then your pocket feels light again. And Going from looking at your pocket to the table, the gold bar is there on the table again.
Sad face.
I like the initiative.
I couldn't help it. It was glittery and stuff.
So you get it now.
And now.
Oh my god, I get it.
Wow.
I hand you back your own coin purse. I'm like, feel that. Feel that.
That's nice. Okay, so Niken discovering breasts is Sella discovering gold in Parthenon.
Yeah. And now I'm just guessing you've got like your own coin purse and the team funds.
Oh my god.
So Niken standing there feeling up his chest. Stella's just like, and totally distracting from the entire puzzle, which we're supposed to be doing. So sorry about that, guys.
It's fine.
Water in buckets. Water in buckets. Got you.
Hold up. We could pour 3 gallons into the 3 gallons. We take the leftover 5. There's going to be 2 gallons left in there. We make half, make a line at half, suck out with a straw or something. I can draw a straw. Suck out to that line, pour the other half in.
The only other plan that I got is if we draw another bucket that's just, or a large bowl of some kind, is we fill the 5-gallon bucket to the brim, pour it out into the 3-gallon bucket until the 3 is full. That means there are 2 gallons remaining in the 5-gallon bucket. Put that in a 3rd container, repeat, put the 3rd container back in the 5-gallon bucket after dumping everything out. Then you have 4 gallons in a 5-gallon bucket. It's a process of finding out I can only figure out how to get 2 gallons. But at least we can perfectly measure out 2 gallons by filling a 5, taking 3 out. You have 2 left. Do that process twice. You have 4 gallons. So as long as we got another container that can hold 2 gallons of water, that's the only way I can figure it out, is it needs a 3rd container.
Yes, I like this. Let's do it.
I can agree with that solution. That makes sense to me as well. Who's gonna paint the container?
I got it.
Okay, so Parthenax, go ahead and do a dex check as Stella trying to draw. I imagine like a straw in a big doggy bowl or something.
Or just a bucket.
You said dexterity?
Yeah. Well, dex check.
20. Dirty unicorn.
Okay. Yeah, it is suitable. You make something that will
In the
definitely
bowl.
water. Would you like to describe the fancy bucket you just drew?
Exquisite.
Not a good-
Gilded.
I guess it would be performance would make sense. Anyway, you still killed it. It looks great. And then who wants to be pouring the water around?
Ooh, claws.
I'll pour the water.
Okay. Go ahead and do another dex check to kind of get the levels right and pour them all in the right amount without spilling a bunch of water.
We got an 8.
Yeah.
Can we use luck on it?
Yeah. 19.
Roll again. What is it?
That would be a good idea.
19.
Okay, better. So yeah, it takes you guys a couple of attempts, but after pouring out the right measurements, kind of back and forth between these containers, you guys finally make the last pour from the container that you've done into the 5-gallon bucket. And as it's filling up, you hear a little bit of a chime kind of go on behind you, and the door directly south to you guys does open up to a new hallway. And if you guys wanted, you could take that torch with you.
Don't leave me.
Sorry. It's kind of funny. And then you guys come down the hallway to yet another door. What do you guys want to do?
Is the door unlocked?
Do you open it? Do you try it?
I'll try the handle.
Yeah, it is totally unlocked and just opens up to the next side. Inside this room, there is not much. Let me read the description. But there is a very large wooden ladder rests against south wall. Okay. There is a very large chest in this room. Besides a couple more paintings of just some mysterious, kind of fierce-looking monsters. And some more like purple tapestries, kind of keeping a royal theme going on here. Other than that, there is just a very large chest in on this side of the room.
Does the chest look hungry? Maybe like it's drooling, waiting for adventurers to come near?
No? It's just big damn chest.
Can I do an investigation around the room, around the chest?
Yeah.
Got a 24.
Yeah. We'll just find something.
It is very tempting to look over at DM's map.
Yeah, don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about that shit.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, nothing really weird about the chest. Seems like just a huge ass chest.
Okay.
Can I do a history check on it? Or Arcana?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Real quick, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself so I don't die.
That's a good idea.
Got an 18.
Something real sketchy about this chest. This one seems a little weird. Upon your Arcana check, though, you do get a magical sense. It's like there's a very strong magical presence coming from this chest. It's not just what you have heard about some creatures who disguise themselves as chests. There's definitely like a sense of something in the air, kind of like almost like a wind in your head.
I'm gonna attempt to do something. How do you do it?
The touch of your shadowy can siphon life force from others.
Okay, I'm gonna try to attempt to use this vampiric touch.
Okay.
So can I bring it over, please? This touch of your the touch of your hand can cipher life force from others to heal your wounds. Make a melee attack against a creature within your reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d6 necrotic damage, and you regain hit points equal to half that amount.
Okay. As you walk up to this chest to try and cast Vampiric Touch on it, go ahead and make a Dexterity saving throw.
God, Jesus. 7.
So you walk up to this chest with a magical glowing hand, going to cast Vampiric Touch, And right as you're about to touch it, the top opens up and a giant, slimy, sticky tongue just comes and slaps your body and just grabs you and tries to pull you in.
Can I touch the tongue?
Can you what?
Touch the tongue? Like actually use my powers, what I'm trying to do?
Yeah, so you will still be able to. Okay, yeah, you still will be able to cast your spell on it, but it just also grapples you.
Gotcha.
And does do 6 and 7 points of 7 points of damage as his tongue slaps you.
Yeah. 9. So I dealt 9 on this creature.
Okay.
So you got 3 left, right? 7. And then gain. That's what I was trying to avoid that.
So what's going
on? She's trying to fix something.
Okay. So as you guys all walk into this room and are kind of checking everything out, you guys can see Everly go up to this large chest that's in the room. I totally forgot to, well, obviously, to try and cast a spell on it. And as she gets close to it, it just opens up and kind of springs to life, reaching a gross pseudopod, sticky-like tongue out, and attempting to grapple. You also cast touch on it, and it does a little bit of damage.
Yeah, it does 9 damage to it. I got 1 hit point left, by the way.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. That is just not good. Does anybody have a quick action? Anything that they want to try and do before the mimic takes another chop? Oh, I was just describing it as you have something quick you want to do. But otherwise, yeah, just actions or spells or whatever.
Can I accidentally cast a spell?
What spell are you thinking?
Magic missile. Or something fire-based.
Yeah.
So, as a child dragonborn Parthenax, did you ever accidentally cast magic?
I think he froze. Oh,
Oh, just like magic. Did I ever accidentally cast magic?
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
Fuck. Okay. Your magic is so innately different from mine that I accidentally fire off firebolt.
Don't hit me.
I don't think I will.
Do you have careful spell?
Do you have careful spell?
No, but you do have transmute magic, so this could be a firebolt that does ice damage. It could deal acid damage. It could deal lightning damage. It could deal poison damage.
What about thunder damage?
I believe so. Let me see. That's your character sheet. That's not mine.
As you were all reminded in the previous room by how things are in here, maybe fire isn't the best go-to.
Sally uses thunder damage for a lot of her spells, so she's going to accidentally cast firebolt, but it's thunderbolt.
I like that. Like it, you can tell it's you in there because it's not fire; it's thunder.
Yes, it's sound-based. So that's 2d10. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a roll to hit. Then that is 14 plus 7, 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then 2d10.
Yeah, it's a D10. You have 2 of those.
I knew that. $11.
Plus, oh, no, it's just straight up those. Okay.
Yeah. 11 thunder damage.
That's not bad. It definitely takes a pretty good hit there. And then it's gonna go for one more bite on Everly, and then we'll do an initiative just to keep everything kind of in order. It only gets a 7 to hit. To try and chomp at you while it has its tongue stuck to you. Okay, go ahead and everybody roll an initiative. Mimic did really well.
9.
Nat 20, 22.
12.
That's a 7 for Rena.
And 18 for Eru.
And 6 for me. Niken.
Everly, you said 6, and then I'm sorry, Eru, Rena, I missed your guys's.
Rena got a 7.
Eru was at 18.
Okay. That was probably the hardest initiative I've had to write down because I was having to think of like the character you normally play. That's what I was writing down, and then going off of what you guys were telling. Okay, that got weird. Anyway, so when I say off the initiative, it'll be the character you guys normally play because that's who I'm used to calling you guys. Okay, so Sela is going to be at the very top with 22. And then it will be the Mimic. And then under that is going to be Rena. And then we've got Parthenax. And then Niken, Eru, and Everly.
Is that
So, yeah, when I say Eru, I mean you, Ian. I'm just going off the character you guys normally play. The headspace character that you guys are in right now. The character whose head you're inside, not body. Anyway, Sela or Parthenax right now. God, I need not do that. It'll make it more confusing. Sela. No.
Okay. I'm still really confused, and I'm gonna do another thunderbolt. Like, just screaming, like Sela usually does when she's casting magic, and she's like, ah! But it's fire thunder. It's weird.
New band name, called it.
Thunder. All right, so 7, 11 to hit.
That misses.
And I miss. And I am going to end my turn.
Okay.
All right. Mimic is up again. 15 plus 5 for a dirty 20 to take a chomp on Everly. So that hits, right?
Yeah, I hit. I'm down.
Okay. Yeah, Everly is currently unconscious in this mimic's mouth. Yeah, there's no. Yeah, that's what I thought. It looks like it is quickly going to be making a snack out of your guys' wizard friend. But yeah, that is basically all it does. And Rena, you're up.
All right, so I always see Eru going into this rage mode, and it looks like fun, so I'm gonna rage.
Right on. All right.
All right. And for the first attack, I got a 22.
Definitely hits.
And then I got a 12.
Okay, 12 for damage. Good hit. It is not looking great. It's like you've busted it up a little bit. It's like the wood is kind of bruised, is how it kind of looks. Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna use my second attack. And then I got a 21.
Oh, it definitely hits.
I got a 14 for damage.
All right. Yeah, this thing is not looking great.
All right. And that ends my turn.
Awesome sauce. Parthenax, you're up, and then Niken, you'll be on deck. All right, did I mess that one up? No, yeah. Yep. Yeah, Parthenax and then Niken.
Do you need help with anything, Parthenax?
No, I think I know it. Well, I have to heal our twice dead now party member. Getting repetitive. So I'm gonna cast. What is it? Healing word. That's the one.
Which you can do as a bonus action, so you can still get a regular action and movement. Or even you could cast. No, never mind. You could do Healing Word as a bonus action.
I am aware. I have a different plan for my bonus action. I'm going to cast Healing Word at the 3rd level on Everly's corpse for the 2nd time today.
She's not dead. None of you have died. You've all only ever been unconscious.
It's the same thing, to be perfectly frank.
It looks the same. The difference being you could bring him back with like a spell or like an easy cure wounds spell. If somebody dies, you're gonna need like revivify and a diamond worth like 500 gold pieces. There is a difference between death and unconscious.
You still can't act on your turn, regardless. So that being said, Everly, you get 8 points of healing back to bring you back from the brink. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to do what I've seen Sela do many a times. I'm going to inspire Iru. And I'd like to think I just say the words, but then it doesn't have the effect. I realize I gotta sing it. So I'm like, all right, you got this. And as I snap, you get the inspiration.
I love it. That was great.
Ella just stares at you in disgust.
I think that was pretty good. I thought that was actually a really good one. Anything else you want to do? Parthenax, Selenax? I don't know where that came from.
No, not the combo name. I guess I'm just going to take a couple of steps back.
Okay. Little bit of distance, not that.
Because I'm doing one of these deals.
Fade into the background. All right. Niken, you'll be up, and then Iru, you're on deck. And I think I messed this one up because I feel like I messed the names up on this one. Because it should be Nike in the. Yeah, never mind. Sebastian, your turn.
Oh my gosh, I'm so curious. Does he have buckets or tongue?
Ignore that roll. That was an accident.
I have always pictured Dragonborn to be very similar to like Transdoshans. I kind of always pictured like more lizard vibes than snake vibes.
It's not like Mushu. He doesn't do that tongue thing.
Dragon.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, I wanna try to cast Riching Bolt or Rich Bolt
Okay.
on it. And like his tongue is still around me, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm probably gonna get myself, huh?
I don't think that one's like
So
area effect or anything, so you should be good.
I kind of like this one better. So I'm gonna do Ice Knife. So I just imagine me kind of waking up from being knocked out or whatever, you know, and then listening to some singing in the back. I don't know what the hell that was about. So it kind of wakes me up. And then I feel the tongue on me, and I'm trying to find like my daggers on me, but I don't feel my daggers. I just feel boobs again. I'm like, these things are like in the way. I'm like kind of confused, and I'm waking up and froggy. So I'm like trying to find a knife, and I just so happen to make an ice knife in my hand, and then I'll jab the creature with it, the mimic.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, make an attack roll.
Oh Jesus, dude. Okay, I got a 9 on the hit. So I'm guessing nothing.
No, it does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, that's it. End my turn.
You sure? There's nothing else you can do.
I don't know what I can do.
Like a regular dash. I had.
I think because I
Well, I already did.
Okay, you get two attacks per action, so you can totally make another attack. You go.
Okay, so I'm gonna still go with the dagger thing then, because I'm used to 2 daggers, you know.
Yeah.
So I'll miss with one, and then I'll go for the other one then.
Okay.
Kind of role play with it. Oh
Yes.
no, Ben.
Are you showing me that?
Yeah, that's good.
Huh.
There's a 16 hit.
Yeah, that definitely will.
Cool. Okay. That's all it does.
On the first level. So.
Yeah. Just 6 damage.
Not bad. It is looking really rough.
Cool. Then I end my turn.
You can hear it screech, and the tongue kind of like writhes as it like holds on to you, but almost lets go. As you stab it with this icy knife that kind of came out of nowhere. Eru, your turn, and then Everly will be on deck.
All right. Well, seems like what Eru knows best is smashing. So we're going to stick with that theme, even if it's a different kind of smashing. So we're going to attack with the Warhammer there.
Holy smashing.
Holy smashing Batman!
Nat 20 with the +1 Warhammer for a total of 29.
Oh, all right. How the fuck you want to kill this thing? Unless you really want to roll up all that damage. I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, it's 22 altogether.
Oh my goodness.
So, but yeah, let's go for like a cartoonish, like perfect cleave right in the top of its head, and it like bites its own tongue, and its teeth all stick out in goofy directions, all bent out, awkward. Its head looks like a bowl now, and it crumbles and folds like an accordion to the floor, just straight, one smash down.
quick question for you. Should I count this kill as Rena or as Ebru? So as you cartoon kill this mimic, and it just smashes to the ground and kind of folds together, it's like it compresses down under the hammer and then kind of springs up and just vomits up a couple of different gems and pieces of jewels. One in particular is a spherical orb that contains an orangish glowing energy. It kind of bounces across the floor. As it gets between Eru and Rena, who I imagine are probably the closest ones to it at the moment, besides for Everly, you guys can kind of feel it pull towards you a little bit. Like it starts to make you feel kind of uncomfortable on the inside, kind of like it's shifting stuff around, tossing your salad without your permission, kind of thing. You think maybe this has something to do with I don't know what the fuck just came out of my mouth, but it apparently. What did I say?
Nick must not know what tossing your salad means.
Do you not know what that is?
It's like
It's eating ass, buddy.
I always thought that was like to have your brain scrambled. Like,
No, dear.
Oh, that's tongue punching your
Wow.
heart box.
well, we all learned something today.
No, I think just you.
Why does you didn't?
I heard it in a video game one time when they were talking about brains being mixed up, tossing salad. Maybe they weren't talking about brains being mixed up.
No.
It depends on the experience, I guess, right?
That's very true. At any rate, there is a globe, an orb, a couple inches in diameter. It rolls between you guys, and there's something about it that's kind of pulling at you.
While it's rolling, Eru inside Rena's body would like to cast Divine Sense.
Okay, do you have to roll anything for that?
Nope, it's you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet. So it'll at least let me know if it's celestial, undead, fiendish, or if it's bad juju.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a religion check actually, just to roll something here. Definitely you'll get something from the divine sense. I just want to see how much based on a religion roll.
13.
Okay. It doesn't have any good or evil magic to it specifically. It does give you very, very powerful arcane energy from the oh shit, no, I just lost it. No. It's a specific realm, and I forget what it's actually called. And it's not like a celestial or fiend sort of situation. It's kind of like an in-between. I feel like God damn it. The energy that comes off of this reminds you very heavily of Xanathar. That you get the feeling that his magic might be entangled in this some way, especially with the way that it is affecting the two of you. You think that it might have the ability to put two of you back in your right bodies. Sebastian,
Do it.
on that
Do
one.
it.
I feel like Eru's trying to figure out how to process this. Like, he does have Rena's brain, so he feels a little more smarter, but not a whole lot. So I think it's really like I think he's gonna holler out like, "Hey, this might make you go back into your body." To he is. And that's about as much as he can really kind of figure out how to relay to everybody else.
Ren, or not Rena, I'm sorry. Everly, as Niken, if you move towards the corpse mimic at all, you can feel the same kind of pulling that kind of happens between this stone and then you and Niken, your original body, that something just feels out of place, like there's something being shifted that shouldn't be. Cell at Parthenax, you guys are kind of probably the furthest away from it, so you might not really feel an effect from it. But you can definitely see that there's a glowing energy and that your teammates are kind of being affected a little bit as you guys get closer to this.
You're just gonna back away from it because he's like, man, I haven't had enough time with this armor. I want to take more of this gear for a spin.
I'm gonna mage hand it,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna bring it towards me, and then in between me and Everly, I guess me and Niken, and then we're both gonna touch it. Yeah. Okay, we're both gonna touch it at the same time.
As you guys do, you feel like twisted and contorted as it's almost like your whole existence is pulled through a drinking straw and then back out the other side into your own body. Things feel kind of uncomfortable at first, like the everything should be going back to how you would expect it to and feeling like normal again, but it's almost like when somebody else has driven your car, but you know that they probably ate in it or had somebody else in it or smoked some cigarettes or something. Something just feels.
I feel dirty. I feel like my boobs have been touched a lot.
You feel kind of strangely violated, like your bra is and everything is shifted a little bit, like it's supposed to.
And where the fuck are my shoes?
And then you just see Niken just hiding himself.
We don't see Niken because he just like puts it in fetal positions.
I love me.
Yeah.
And then I kiss my daggers too.
You get a little poison from it.
I was gonna say like poison damage from each. Kissing some poison daggers? Come on, that's not a good idea.
Right. I dropped that herb also. Like I'm done with it.
After you guys touch it, you notice that it is just incredibly empty. There was a bright, kind of cloudy orange energy that swirled around on the inside. And then after both of you guys passing through it, seemingly, it is just a regular glass kind of globe. There's a word for that.
I feel bad.
Crystal ball.
Crystal ball. Thank you. Yeah. It looks like just a plain old crystal ball.
My only thing would be is, Jess, can you figure out how we can deal healing out to all these people? I'm not sure how caught up your spell slots and things like that are, since I can't control your character sheet.
Oh.
Let me look at the staff of healing. I know that you can't cast Mass Cure Wounds again without risking breaking it.
If we get to somewhere where I can cook, like a fire or something, I can, instead of just my snacks, I can actually cook like a meal that would restore, I can't remember exactly how much it is, but it's more than the snacks. But we'd have to get back to at least like a campsite with a fire or something.
So along with this crystal ball that rolled out of the corpse mimic after you guys slayed it, there are a handful, about 4 of these red glowing gems. Everly, now that you're back in your own body, go ahead and do an Arcana check real quick.
Uh, 22.
So you do remember something similar to this. They were given out in your wizard college for trials when they would send you out, send students out into dungeons, mini dungeons similar to this. But they're gems of healing that can give you back just 10 HP by crushing one. They taste like rock candy, so sometimes people would eat them, but just the arcane magic being crushed around you is enough to heal back hit points. So you guys have 4 of these that you can use or distribute. They can also get a spell slot back if they're not going to heal health. So you guys are able to trade it out that way.
And
I can hold off if you guys need it.
I should also note the person currently playing Parthenax, your AC is 1 higher than what the character sheet says, and you can also cast Shield and Mage Armor. I have the Staff of Defense, but I've never gotten an item for it.
Have I really never done that? Oh, it's because it's in Lost Mines of Philanderer, and I don't own that in D&D Beyond. So I have to make one still. I haven't gotten around to doing that.
Shield is a cantrip, isn't it?
It's a reaction spell.
Reaction spell. Okay.
I imagine this is kind of going on just between you guys as characters, kind of like as you're resting up and kind of healing the wounds. Hey, yeah, so here's how you drive that thing.
Right. So I'm going to be like, this is the fireball. Here's your burning hands. This is the fireball. No, don't do that in here.
Not right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
At least you're doing a little bit better than Niken and I were with each other. He almost killed me twice.
So, Parthenax, I don't think that you can cast just by saying most of the spells. I think you have to play an instrument, don't you, as a bard?
That's what the College of Swords is for. That you don't have to. You can use the weapon.
Yeah, but okay. So since I'm College of Swords, you can use the weapon, but you have to use the weapon. Like you have to at least be holding it. It's like you having to hold your focus, the staff. In order
Okay.
to cast.
My staff isn't the focus. I have a crystal on my chest. I use the staff as sort of a conduit from which, like,
Okay.
from my chest, and I use the staff to flick it out from there.
Okay. Then the sword acts like your gem does. Then you have to be touching it.
Okay.
I-
So
all right.
hold the sword and yell loudly. Heard.
Yeah, basically, that's what I do. But you sang that one spell earlier. That was interesting, and it was actually more powerful. I'm gonna think about that one. Sella's not a trained bard. She has never been to college.
She kind of just figured stuff out.
Yeah.
Self-taught musician, if you will. Self-taught bard. No.
Respect. It's the only way to do it.
Yeah. So, do you know how to fence at all?
I am actually versed in short swords.
Ooh, okay. I don't have one of those on me.
So the sword is familiar. The extra length might be a little bit cumbersome to handle, but I think I'll get by.
Okay. You definitely want to use the longsword instead of the rapier. That's going to be your best bet.
And is it true you can deal damage to someone just by insulting them?
Yeah.
Word hurt.
You have heading words?
I don't
Or
have
vicious
cutting words.
mockery?
I have vicious mockery.
Oh,
Yeah,
got you.
it's one of my cantrips. Yeah, I mean, it's worked before. It works pretty good, actually.
There's a deep, evil chuckle.
Again, she just looks at you with that disgust. Like, it's so weird hearing a deep voice come out of her petite little body. She's just,
This deep, draconic laughing. Oh, 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 oh.
Nope.
Okay, are we all healthy? Are we all happy? Current circumstances aside.
Iru is
Who else gonna take those?
you
Oh,
was fine
sorry.
on healing. I think we're both good, right? Neither of us are needing crystal.
No, yeah, we're
Yeah, so whoever wants them can take them.
Yeah, Everly definitely needs something. So I guess I will take one of the crystals.
And like I
I
said,
believe
10 HP or a spell slot.
Someone needs the HP.
yeah,
Yeah, I need the HP as well.
I will take the HP. And do I need to top anyone off with some words?
Actually, that's a thought. How many? So hold on. Who took? We had 4 altogether. Who took one? Show of hands. Okay. All right. So I guess who is there a 4th person who needs it? Would like a spell slot or more HP?
Nah.
Okay, then Rena's gonna take the 4th one, or Iru's gonna take the 4th one.
I could use a little bit more HP still. I'm still pretty low. I mean, I just came back from death, but
All right.
just
What are you
depends.
gonna
I'm at
do?
19, so I don't know.
Iru's going to take one of them and then lay on hands for Everly and heal you for the 10 points.
Perfect.
So
Thank you. That will work.
Nice.
How does that lay on hands feel for the first time?
Oh, Iru doesn't believe in God, so weird.
Yeah.
Iru, it's like Rena has to kind of talk you through a specific prayer that she sort of has down and like will whisper in seconds to do the lay on hands. So it's kind of like you're kind of mumbling through it, and she gives you a good like punch in the arm, like no, with feeling. You got to feel it.
I imagine it's like a repeat after me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought it'd be just like, bless this mess. Clear.
I think that's what Iru tried first. And it
Just like
tried
accidentally.
to Mr. Miyagi it.
So as you heal Everly, you hear a voice in your head in a similar tone, or in a similar fashion as you have in some of your dreams, that at first says, "Thank you, my child. Be blessed." But then it pauses halfway through and seems kind of confused. There's a pause between the "thank you" and then "be blessed." Just like there's a little bit of confusion on the deity's end at the current moment, but Everly still receives the same amount of hit points.
Confusion from a deity? There is no God.
Does Iru say that out loud?
I think that might take the healing back. Where the hell am I?
I think that like he meant that to be an inside voice, but it wasn't.
Didn't work.
How can I know?
Rena and Ear's body's like, whoa, you gotta chill.
Yeah, there's a little bit of clear discomfort from your body, Iru. It's like you've never seen yourself be offended, but you're definitely a little annoyed. There's a weird look on your face. You think maybe bathroom breaks are in order and everybody's a little uncomfortable about it. You're not quite sure really what you said or could have done that would make you look uncomfortable. So there are 2 doors that you guys have not gone through. Through some pretty good process of elimination, you guys figure that one of these doors is going to go back to the previous room. If you guys wanted to, well, you already have. Yeah, are you guys moving on?
Yes.
Okay.
Niken, could you do the honors?
Hey Nick, could you allow me to move my guy?
I forgot to switch your tokens back. My bad.
No, it's cool.
Do-do.
Yeah.
No, the elves are so thin. It's hard to find them sometimes. Okay. I believe. There we go. Okay. You guys should be back. Yeah, and I can make a stealth check in your own body as you try and creep through this door. It is not locked.
Okay.
That ring?
Yeah. Thundering. I'm gonna roll with advantage. I'll take the 16. I just got a 16.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely remain hidden. As you creep through, though, you can start to see just on the edge of your vision legs of a very strange creature. Large, muscular, red, not scaly, definitely skin, but some strange hulking beast. It didn't seem to move or notice as you crept in.
Did you say it didn't notice me?
It didn't seem to move or notice you, no.
Okay, I'm gonna move back to the team and let them know that I saw something ginormous and beastly like. And you might die.
With that divine sense that was casted earlier, it has a range of 60 feet. That was casted over the orb. Would Rena have caught a vibe from this creature?
What?
I guess-
I might have missed something there. What's the list of creatures that you're able to sense?
I think
I don't know if I should say this, guys, but I kind of saw it. It's pretty. I don't think it's friendly.
yeah, it says, as an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet. That is not behind total cover.
Okay. Yeah, so you definitely wouldn't have sensed this in the room that you're in. You would have had to be basically in the same room. Anything with that total cover is going to pretty much block it.
Gotcha.
Because I did think about that for a moment, but it was in another room. Definitely now, though, you do start to get some the willies, as it were. Something is making you feel kind of uncomfortable.
Can I get my daggers out? Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Everly wants to cast Blade Song.
Nice. So you guys are kind of just prepping before ambushing in.
I'm ready if you guys are ready.
Yeah. Let's. Well, if it's dark in there, I was thinking because it's total cover. If Iru steps beyond the door, cast Divine Sense again, then if it's within 60 feet, I should know the exact location.
It's this way.
So
Oh, yeah.
are we sure we want to go in there? Like we could remember we went like in the dungeon, we took the right, we could go back and go the other way. Maybe avoid this.
We could scope out another door, explore our options.
Mm-hmm.
I like that idea. I really like that idea.
Okay, but if that other door is just another door into that same room, I told you. Let's go.
I told you. Don't say I didn't say I said. Because I said it.
Wait, so which way are we gonna go? So, like back into that room one, that one?
Niken, make a survival check real quick.
I got an 18.
Okay, you have a decent idea of where you guys had come from and where you need to go. There was a little bit of a labyrinthy kind of back and forth, but there weren't too many right or left hand choices. So you feel like you should be able to figure out a path for you guys. Nobody said they made a map, so
Yeah.
Damn it, that's normally my job. Hey, Parthenax, can you get my journal out?
There you go.
Thank you. How do I write with these?
I don't. I use Mage Hand. My penmanship is.
Okay. I don't feel like I can make an accurate map. Do you want to draw it?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just flip to an empty page. Works.
Parthenax is great. He is so cool. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah. So I will start drawing a map. If I remember correctly, we only really made 1 or 2 decisions to get here. So we just need to pretty much follow back, and then we took 1 fork, so we just need to head left, up and left. Let's go.
Lead the way.
We gotta wait for Niken to get back, guys. He scouted ahead.
I thought he told us that there was something in there.
yeah. No, I think Nike was scouting ahead back the other direction. Right?
Yeah, I was going the other way. Yeah, I thought that's what we were gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought
Right.
was going on.
Okay, but
My bad. Sorry, guys.
Um,
no one's behind me though. Oh, Shella's back to the beginning.
Okay.
That's where we were going.
Parthenax is stuck in a dark cavern.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm right here.
I'm sorry. We can.
can you see? Because you can just kind of skip over this bit of black. Can you see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just,
Okay.
yeah, skip
That's
over that. And
fine.
you'll be pretty. Yeah, there you go.
So we're going to A, correct?
Yeah. Hallway
Okay.
I thought we were going back to where we started.
I'm so confused, guys.
A. Okay. We're starting in the room here.
Yeah.
We're going to go through the hallway here.
That's where we just came back from.
Yeah, but we're going to keep going this time.
We're gonna go around.
Maybe they're in the door.
There's junction in the tunnel here.
There's a.
We're going this way. We're going to go this way.
What about the door immediately to my right?
That's a good question. We have not explored that yet.
Want to go down that way?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Can I do an investigation on that?
God dang
Nice.
it. What is
Might
going
need
on?
it. I don't know.
Yes, you're okay. Yeah, at the door that's in the same room you guys are in.
Yeah, I got a 19 on it. Yeah, on that ping.
It seems like a pretty regular door. However, there's a strange rune carved on it. What languages do you speak, Niken?
Oh, let me check. I think it's just common, Elvish, and then thief something.
Thieves' Cant.
Yeah, there you go.
So it is not anything that you recognize or have seen before. There's music coming out of my microphone because there's a speaker on it, and I don't know how to change that. It's tripping me out. Anyway, anyone can make a religion check if they like, if they're checking out this door.
You got it, Erie?
22.
It seems infernal. It seems like it is demonic of some kind. Definitely from another realm.
Parthenax, I can do a thing. I can pretend I can read other languages, and then I can.
This
One hell of a way to put it.
great power.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast comprehend languages.
Okay. Yeah, you cast comprehend languages, and you know immediately that this is infernal. Let me double check that.
And what does it say?
Abyssal. I'm sorry. It's an abyssal, and it says resting place.
Renna can read Abyssal. Eru can read Abyssal.
Oh, no shit. Okay. Yeah. So you take a look at the door for a minute, and you realize that it says resting place, and then underneath is a name. It's like there's two runes, resting place, and then the name of some infernal creature you think.
Oh, all right. Well, then my best guess is there's some kind of demon or something behind that door.
I said it. I said it.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to fight one of these creatures. I think no matter what, we're gonna find one or two or three.
Well, that sounds like we should go find all of them and kill them. Let's go.
Got
We
it.
do still have the one other little hallway we could go back to.
So as you guys are discussing whether or not to go back to another door, the handle on this door begins to jiggle a little bit, and before it just turns and starts to creak open.
I put my hand on it and stop it. It starts to jiggle. I go, nope.
You can feel a strength behind it, especially being in the body that you're in. You expect to be able to hold it down and keep the door from moving, but there's quite a bit of strength, and it just turns in your hand, even though you're gripping it, and it just kind of pulls out of your hand with it before it just kind of like right out of your hand.
Heat metal.
Standing on the other side is a tall, skeleton-y, lengthy-looking demon with large horns and red skin, glowing gem-like eyes, and it all stands before you, hunched over, arms dangling down, and it tilts its head. What are you doing in the master's home? Who are all of you? And just kind of stands there, arms sort of swaying a little bit, head just tilting, big gnarly teeth dripping. Hissing.
Yeah, we're here to sell you some. We've got some Thin Mints, some Samoas.
Some dosey dos.
Yeah, we're here to see if you'd be interested to buy any cookies.
We're selling chocolates.
Chocolate.
Wait, do we?
Chocolate.
Have we figured out?
When they first invented chocolate.
No, the demon does say, Very curiously, chocolates. Why did you bring chocolates down here? How did you get in the Master's Sanctuary?
Listen, man, I
Jeff,
used to be 7'3" and a golden dragonborn about less than an hour ago. I don't have those answers. Now, if you could please leave us alone, we're having some private time. This sign said rest area, resting place. So that's what we're trying to do, sir. And I'm just going to kind of corral him back towards the door.
oh my gosh, Jeff sent us.
Who is this Jeff for which you speak?
I don't know. Get back in the. We could have some room, please.
The beholder dude. He's a big fan of he pooped us down here. Now we're all in the wrong bodies. It's very frustrating.
Do you speak of the Keeper of Tales? That nerd that spends all his times in the books.
Let's go, Fireball.
He's a beholder, right?
Mm,
Yeah, that's him.
what did he send you here for? To steal some of the Master's artifacts, no doubt.
No, we
Building exercise.
Did you say a beholding exercise?
I said team building exercise.
Oh. Parthenax, make a persuasion check, and then Eru and Rena go ahead and do a deception check. This is kind of late for the cookies thing.
I got a 27.
Okay.
My persuasion's even higher now. I feel the bullshit running through me.
That's a 13 for Miru and a 10 for
I
Rena.
got a 10.
So while staring at Eru and Rena, the demon is listening to Sela. If you were sent here, then is it answers that you seek? Perhaps information I can help you with. Still staring down Eru, well, Rena.
we would like to know how to get out of here and get our bodies back. That'd be good information.
The Master holds 3 soul gems in his palace. If you find them, they may help reunite whatever you are seeking. You seem to have bodies. I'm not sure what you need back.
See, I want to be the big gold dragon one. And I'm sure that one wants to be here. See that one in the armor? They kind of.
Big guy.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
Listen, man, you as a fellow non-mammal, it sucks. Come on, let's expedite this process.
You will find the soul gems somewhere within Master's dungeon. It is against our agreement for me to allow you to leave with them.
I've been drawing a map. Could you kind of point them to where they would be on this map I've drawn? Here's a pen. Piece of paper.
He sighs very heavily and goes, I am growing tired of the Master's demands. Perhaps all of you could free me from him. And a very gangly, shaky claw grabs the pen or whatever marker and puts a couple of dots on your map. And they're in opposite corners of the dungeon. You guys are in top left. It's bottom left and then top right. So kind of opposite rooms. And then he also points below the top right that this is where the Master's control room is and where you would be able to find him.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way he can think that it might get you home.
The only way I can think to free you, demon guy, is if we ask for your freedom as part of our payment for defeating a bad guy.
How about you just tear ass with us through this place and we'll bust out together? Then you can go back to the infernal plane or wherever you hang out.
I am forbidden from leaving my tomb. This is, after all, my resting place. Massa has bound me here.
You're a couple hundred years old. You can act for yourself, man.
If only this was so. Perhaps if one of you blesses my remains, I may be free from this realm.
We
I think
have
I
a
can
lesser.
do that.
That is kind of what it sounded like.
I think I can help. Probably. If it's blessing you need. Is that something we can do? Is that something you do?
Yes.
Do that? It's a church thing, isn't it?
It's a so bad.
It's so bad, it's good.
It's so bad.
We should help him after he helps us.
He did. He just drew on the map for us.
Yeah,
No, he can walk through this with us.
No, he can't. He can't leave that room.
Oh, I thought it was okay. I thought it was just that place he couldn't get out of.
No, like he can't like pretty much follow us. I think he might be able to come into this room with us, but not beyond that.
Okay.
Era, do you think you're up for that? Can you actually do that?
I can try. Rennie, you gotta teach me the words.
Oh God. As my father used to say, it's not enough to just say the words.
That's pretty great.
I just realized if I never played a passive game.
I know at some point, unless I don't know, I can't find it now, but I thought I had like the blessing of my own. So would something like that count?
I was just trying to think of that too, because a lot of times there's like a rite you can perform or a even a spell, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure that there's one that would fit here.
You know, when I've done this before. I prayed over the remains of the bones in the house.
Hmm.
It's just a prayer. I did mean it though. I do believe in Timora.
If my remains are vanquished from this mortal plane, then I will be free to roam and may move on to the next side. If your deity isn't able to help here, then there are other ways. I can be magically cleansed, or you could just eviscerate my remains down in the tomb below. And he kind of gestures behind him down a very, very dark hallway.
Maybe we should switch back arrow and run before we try it.
It's too late for that. Well, I mean, you'd have to go get another
Well, yeah,
stone.
We have to go find some other stones.
that would take a long time. Okay.
You all owe me no debt. I am bound to serve. I just have grown tired of serving my master. You're right, I can serve whoever I like, but I am bound to this very small place. On this very awful plane. Have I got you guys stuck? Sorry if I've put you at a rock and hard place.
Yeah, well, we can't find anything in Rena's character sheet about anything that has to do with
I thought I read
blessing
it,
or anything.
but yeah, I can't find it.
That's okay. Sometimes, honestly, when it comes to character creation and you're looking through a bunch of different options, you'll remember stuff that you liked from one class and then forget that you don't have that when you actually make the character. But there are different ways. There are options.
Can we just make it up to bless it?
Say what?
Hey Nick, can we just make it up? Can we just make it up and bless him with Rena's body?
You could try. Yeah, you definitely can try. There are a couple other ways though that you could do it. Like some dispel magic could work on his body, or like eviscerating the rest of his remains. Like a smite, a divine smite kind of thing on his remains would work.
On his phone. Yeah.
But correct me if I'm wrong. His bones are nowhere near anything else that you pointed out was useful. The soul gems and the way out of here.
No, it's directly behind him. I'm gonna move the light so you guys can see it. So it's down the hallway. It's literally like down this hallway. So it's like the E.
All right, let's go drop.
It's like the E is the demon, and then the I is the demon's tomb.
All right.
As you guys move past him, he doesn't really move out of the way too much, other than to let you know that you're allowed to move past. And as you do, you notice he is incredibly corporeal. You guys just move almost right through him. There's basically nothing there. It's just a very, very solid spirit. But you guys move down this tunnel, and there is a hole in the ground that leads down at an angle, and it leads down to a tomb, a very empty room that has been completely raided. There are no artifacts left behind here except for a single raised square with a body on top of it of a very well-dressed demon. Lots of rings and jewelry on him, but nothing else in the room whatsoever. I imagine all of you kind of like hide down this stone, like yeah, it's just like a stone incline. But yeah, there's his body. What would you guys like to do to take care of it?
I could divine smite it, but I would really much rather save that against something alive and posing imminent danger, because I think Eru even knows that he can't do that a whole lot. So we'd rather save it. So if anyone's got like a dispel or something else that we could do, that'd be great.
Oh yeah. Hey, Parthenac. Sometimes I can believe a spell is not going to happen, and then it doesn't.
Okay. Let me try this.
Yeah.
I pull out the sword.
Yes.
Squeeze it in. Let's get rid of this demon. Watch out! And I say that part out loud too. Does it work? I cast Dispel Magic.
Oh man. Yeah, let me double check the spell, but I'm pretty sure that it should work. just for the rhyme, that That was fucking awesome. What level is this spell magic? Damn, that's one of the highest
3.
ones too. Go ahead and roll a DC. So it'd be 14. D20. Yeah, you got it. 14 is what you want to beat.
I rolled exactly a 14, so whatever plus Stella's spellcasting modifier would cover it.
Dirty 20. That was
Good.
Oh,
Yeah, so dirty 20. Yeah, it definitely dispels. You flick the sword kind of like you do your wand at the body, and you guys can hear almost like a scream that begins where it would end, like backwards. It kind of fills this cavern and is pulled from the body. You guys can see this green, dark arcane energy going up through the chute that all of you guys just came out of. And there's an air of peace. It feels much more calm all of a sudden in this room. All of you felt a certain discomfort when you slid down here. And it is much quieter, much more peaceful. Feel like you have successfully banished the curse that was keeping them here.
nice.
Everybody to get back up. Either do a athletics or acrobatics, depending. Or we'll go with athletics to pull yourselves up the chute. Or if anybody's helping anybody else, then you can.
I got a 19.
Okay.
You roll better athletics than I ever have. 13. 16.
Okay.
It's a 22 for Eru.
And I got a 21 for Rena.
Huh. That's incredibly high.
I got a 15.
Okay.
Niken got an 8 with athletics.
Okay. Niken is kind of having a hard time getting up this chute. It's almost like maybe he's having fun kind of climbing up a little bit and then just sliding back down a couple of feet and then climbing up a couple of feet and then just sliding back down. But most of you guys have like made it up to the top and you guys can still hear a little bit of a
I'm gonna yell down the tube. Just do that flippy thing you do and get up here.
Can somebody give me a hand, please?
I have the longest hands. I'll try.
Do I need to roll anything?
yeah, go ahead and roll another athletics and then you roll as well.
11.
You've been rolling.
Oh, I did good. 20, I got 21.
Okay. It's like after a little bit of a pep talk, you kind of your party helps remind you kind of where you're at and what's going on. So a little bit of a sigh. You just make one good run and make it up just close enough to get Stella's hand. Parthenax's big scaly claw. They grab it and they pull you up. But yeah, you guys have gotten a little bit of information about where the things are that are going to help you in this dungeon. You know that in some of the corners there are, yeah, I don't know why I hid that, all that stuff. I can just reveal it again. But you know that in the corners there are the stones that will reunite you guys with your bodies, and the master of this dungeon is close to one of those rooms.
So which area do we need to go to the next zone?
So it would likely be up in the top left corner, so like this way. This way, because I don't think you guys can see the.
You mean right?
Yeah.
So we need to go down A. Okay.
Yep.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go scout or go in front.
What did I screw up? I screwed something up.
Can I do an investigation at this edge, Nick?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. I got an 11.
Yeah, kind of same thing as before. It doesn't seem like anybody's used this path all that much. Seems like
Yeah.
kind of the more used path would be down the other direction.
I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. Yeah, you make it through a good couple of turns until
I gotta keep going up.
Yeah. They're dang it. That then I need that. Too many things to click. Okay, yeah. Until you get around the corner.
Right at C.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Do I need it?
running down through this hallway is the skeleton of an owlbear, an animated owlbear skeleton that is just afraid and running from something else entirely.
Who's got the torch?
All of you should be able to control it.
Okay, then I'm going with the torch, and I'm a little lost. I got left behind, and I actually have to like find a way through the damn maze. So give me a second.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, hi, Stella. Okay.
Niken and Everly, go ahead and do a dexterity saving throw first, as this thing is just barreling through the tunnels, kind of all scared. Just running through.
Nice.
I got a, oh, sorry, 19.
I got a 24.
Okay, both you guys do manage to dip out of the way as this giant owlbear skeleton is just running through. Parthenax and Sella, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20 for 27.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Yeah, both you guys make it out of the way pretty easily. And then last but not least, Iru and Ren.
You said dexterity, right?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
21 for Rena.
Oh, wow.
I'd like to think all of our experience with McFluffy, we know how to get out of the way of an owlbear.
I was pretty much going to say the same thing, honestly.
And with the skeletal version, there's so much more room.
I know.
You know what? We'll just kind of keep it moving. I'm gonna roll for him real quick. 6. So, Emily, geez, sorry, because you're Iru right now. Or wait, I did that wrong. Did you roll for Iru or?
No, I can't. I was just about to ask.
Okay, I see.
Is this a saving throw or?
Yeah.
Oh, 23.
Okay, yeah. So all of you guys save as this skeletal owlbear is running through this hall, obviously afraid of something else.
As Niken sees this, he grabs his daggers out and kind of readies himself to see if something's going to come back like behind him.
To do
Take caution.
Smart. You do notice that there are also strange geometric patterns that have been carved into the walls here. Not necessarily runes, maybe like crazed, chaotic designs in right angles and various degrees. But yeah, you guys keep moving. There is nothing apparent in any of this part of the hallway.
Can I do a perception check to see if I hear anything
Yeah.
coming down this hallway?
Yeah.
21.
It's pretty quiet. You don't really hear anything up ahead, especially at the next part of the hallway. I would say all the way up to like the fork, yeah, right at this part, you definitely don't hear anything. Once you get to this fork, though, you can tell that it is much quieter off to the left, up this way. There's not really any noise. You can hear a couple of different things off to the right.
A couple things. Okay.
Maybe different sources, but
Which way do you guys want to go, left or right?
when it does seem like the way that the dots were set up on the map, the one on top would be where the other gem is, and then right below that is going to be where the control room is.
So I think we want to go to the top one first.
Yes.
I agree.
All right. So we hang a left.
Okay. I'm going to do an investigation when I go to this corner next.
Okay, so once you get to that corner, you instantly hear running water, just ever so gently kind of babbling and bubbling. You make it all the way to the end of the hallway, and there's actually a pleasant little water fountain at the end of the hallway here. Parthenax, you definitely remember seeing this kind of stuff in your house, just really extravagant water pieces and tubs were pretty rampant. It seems like you guys are on the inside of a house. Although it is dungeon-like in the way that it's set up, it's furnished to be like a house. It's pretty clean. There's not dirt on the floor or anything like that. It is intentionally dark, but it's not outdoors kind of feel. There's definitely like some baseboard trim along a lot of the hallways and corridors.
Crown molding.
Who goes, man, I bet this place would look beautiful if the lights were on.
It does. I can see it without.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm just gonna stew a little bit. I'm so mad that I can't see. It's not okay.
So
Yeah, the cloud.
see, I'm saying that's not fireworks. That does not sound like fucking fireworks. That was a firework.
Yeah, the fizzle.
That one was a firework.
Good, they're just not all doing that.
That's
Sounds like someone exercising their freedom. As long as you don't hear
America.
screams after it, what's the problem?
I mean,
I love it.
if you're aiming correctly, there won't be any scream.
I'm rolling an investigation at this entrance right here, Nick. I got a 23.
yeah, it seems like another unlocked door.
Okay, I'm gonna open it slowly.
I just screwed something up.
Anything?
Map layer.
Uh-oh.
Map layer. Yeah, I think I put both of the maps on the token layer, and that's not what we want. Okay. When you go to open the store, it does feel very warm. It does seem like there's
Okay.
a bit of heat coming from the other side of it.
I'm gonna kind of look back and be like, Stella, can you get over here, please? You can
Parthenax.
probably handle some heat.
Well.
Yeah.
Me, in Parthenax's body, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Yes, that's correct.
to this door, and I will open it.
Okay, so you open the door and there is a medium-sized fire elemental on the other side that looks very unhappy to be disturbed. And it very quickly splits into two smaller fire elementals. Let's roll an initiative here in a second. Or you guys can. I'll get mine in a sec.
How's a 28 feel?
It feels like you're going goddamn first. Oh, where's my dice?
Alternatively, I got a 3.
God. What initiative? There's no initiative there to speak out of.
This wave of heat passes over me, and for some reason, I just feel so relaxed, I can't even react. I don't understand, but it feels nice. Just,
Oh my goodness. Okay. Parse, you said you got 21?
28.
Oh my god.
what did you actually roll?
19.
Okay, anybody God. 20 to 25? Anybody? Okay.
Rena got a 21.
Nice. 15 to 20? 10 to 15. And this one, no. Okay.
15.
Oh, you got 15?
No, Niken and Everly, we both got 14, but he has the higher dex, so he'll go first.
Okay. And then Iru, what'd you get?
8.
And then Sella, what did you get?
3.
Okay. Okay, Parthenax, looks like you will be up first.
Okay, so how many fire elementals are there now?
There are 2.
Okay. I'm going to pick the one closest to me. I'm going to guess that's the one lower on the map. And I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at it. I'm going to brandish my sword and say, listen here, hothead. Don't know who you're dealing with. We're the wheeling dealing, dragon horde stealing, dungeon clearing after party.
That's good.
You're going down. And then I get to do oh, that's the wrong one.
Sella.
2d4 psychic damage. Can't anymore because of that performance. I really gave that one my all.
That was a hell of a lot of rhyming for 2d4.
Yeah,
Potentially gave yourself a bardic inspiration
yeah.
and can add that to the die.
Could I maybe just target both of them? It'd be 2d4, but to both of them, maybe?
Yeah, the other one was like sympathetic to his friend that just got literally burned. Real bad.
Hey, I rolled a 3 and a 4, so they both take 7 points of damage straight to the dome.
Okay, hold on.
And then I'm going to... That's an action. I guess as a bonus action, I'm going to tag Rena and Iru's body wrestling style and say, you're up! And that's your bardic inspiration.
You can only inspire one person per turn, so you got to pick who you want to inspire.
I just said Iru. I
Oh,
said it's Rena in Iru's body.
okay, I got you. I'm sorry. I thought you said Rena and Erus.
No, no.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, yeah. Rena, you are up. Good turn. And then I really
Okay.
on deck.
I was going. I was going to rage again.
I think you have like 2 per long rest, right? No, there's like 4. All right, never mind. Yeah. Rage.
Okay, cool. And then yeah, I'm gonna use my my great
Yeah.
my great axe, and I'm gonna swing for the one right in front.
Okay.
And I got a 22
Definitely hits.
with 19 damage.
Ooh. Okay. You're attacking this one, right?
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
You said 19 damage?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do?
I was gonna use my second attack on. Yeah, I think I'll lean into the same one.
Okay.
All right, for 24.
Jesus.
And a 13 for damage.
Oh, okay. I just read something, but reread something. You said 13 damage?
Yeah, yeah, 13 for damage.
Okay. As you are attacking this fire elemental and are like right up in it, you do take a little bit of fire damage as you are like right up in its grill, pun intended. The heat of the grill, 8 points of fire damage.
It tickles.
Yeah, from each one of your attacks just burns you from being so close to it. Um, yep. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, that'll end my turn.
Okay. Everly, you're up, and then Niken, you'll be on deck. I'm so sorry. No, it's the other way. Niken.
Backwards, yeah.
So yeah, Niken, you're up, and then Everly, you'll be on deck.
I'll move in close.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna move in close, and I'm gonna try to use my mind sliver on this guy on the left.
Okay.
He needs to do an intelligence saving throw.
Because an elemental's good at that. 9.
Nah. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll to attack.
It's the bottom button.
He takes 10 psychic damage.
Okay. It's looking great. The flame is kind of starting to flicker. It's not quite as ferocious as when you guys first walked in. But this other guy's looking pretty good. How close are you, Niken? How close do you have to be to do mind sleep?
Let me see. 60 feet.
Oh, okay. How close did you get to it?
I'm not sure. It's kind of close. Maybe 10 feet? I'm not sure.
Okay.
15 maybe.
And then last question. No, it's too late. I'll ask next turn. Is there anything else you want to do?
That is it. I'm good.
Okay. Okay, I didn't actually even think about this. So everybody make a Constitution saving throw, except for Rena and Everly, who are in the back, as the room is just getting hotter and hotter. And then Parthenax, I think you would have advantage, or well, Parthenax's body would have advantage because this is fire damage.
Yeah, so he would already take half, and I think he would save for then half of that half.
I rolled an 18 anyway.
Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so Parthenax would take a quarter. And what modifier am I using again?
Constitution.
I don't like that face.
I got a 4.
Ooh.
You see, I'm worried about fire because I'm never worried about fire. In my 28 years on this planet, oh no, I'm sorry, Parthenax is only like 24. My 24 years on this planet, I've never had to worry about fire. How much damage does that do? Because I don't think I've got that much left.
14.
Niken
Yeah.
rolled 11.
Mikey would also take 14 damage. Iru, how'd you do? Or Rena, how did Iru do?
I got an 8.
Will also take 14 points of damage. Of fire damage. Parthenax,
Set it down.
Parthenax, though, would not take very much. Yeah,
So save for half would be 5, and half of that would be 2.
Cool. Huh, that tickles. That was weird.
yeah, it feels comfortable. It's gotten warm. It's just gotten a little warm for you. Everybody else, this room is getting pretty hot. And it started to heat up right before Niken's turn, and then it got hot enough that it's starting to affect you guys about the end of his turn. Everly, you are up.
Okay, so seeing everybody getting really hot and it's sweaty, I want to cool it down a little. So I'm going to move up just a little bit, not much because I don't want to get too warm. And then I am going to cast Ice Knife. I'm going to direct it mostly toward the guy on the left. And
I would say you would probably have to get in the room in order
in the
to
room more.
the elementals. Yeah. Not to say like you'll walk
Okay.
and take damage.
Like right there-ish. Ah, wrong guy.
You're gonna have
That's circle.
that line of sight. Yeah, that's the
Keeps having me grab the other token.
Move it all the way back.
Okay. Okay. I think that'd be pretty good right there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then I'll cast Ice Knife. And does a 12 hit?
I think 12 just hits. No, 12 misses.
Okay. Well, it says even if it misses, the Ice Knife then explodes. And then the target and each creature within 5 feet has to save on a dex, do a dex save for cold damage.
Okay. Surprisingly dexterous things. Do you see that shit?
I do see that shit.
5 and 6.
Nice. Yeah, so they're gonna take are they within 5 feet of each other?
Yeah.
Okay, so they'll both take cold damage then, and it'll be 3d6. I don't know. Let me see. Let me roll that. Yeah.
Up to 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Up to 3 times. I didn't
Ugh.
know that.
So it'll be
8.
8 cold damage.
Okay. The one on the left is extinguished. Do you want to do this in any fantastic way?
Just want to see it shiver, and die out.
The puns tonight are great.
Yeah. No,
And that
it's been good with them. Okay.
right, that'll end my turn.
All right. It would have been his turn next, but it's not. So, Iru, you're up.
Okay. I guess Iru's going to run and then he's going to say, take it in shifts. And then I guess we're going to go for
Everly and Iru, as you guys had walked into this room, one of the first things that you had noticed was Sella, like, kind of mid-fainting, like just about to kind of wobbly woozy pass out from just the warmth in here. And you walk in and you're like, oh, there's a lot of people in here. It is just crammed.
and then I think Iru's going to cast Bane.
Mm.
Of the 3 creatures of your choice you can see, it's just going to be the one guy. Must make a charisma saving throw of 13. If it fails, you have to roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from attacks and saving throws.
Okay, that's right. Well, I rolled a 13.
Shoot.
But it's a -2, so that's 12 or 11.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And then Hero's going to turn around and immediately hoof it out of there and grab Sella on the way. Or I guess it's, yeah, whoever's passing out.
Yeah, that was Sella's body that was definitely not doing good. Nice. Iru, or yeah, is there anything else you want to do?
That'll complete my turn, yeah.
Okay. So the one guy that is still standing, he's gonna go for an attack on the body of Iru, and just reach out with kind of like a fiery flaming hand to try and make a touch attack. 10 plus 5 is 15. So that one, or plus 6, 16, but I assume that misses. Nat 20.
That just hits the 16. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the.
Okay. And then the other one's a nat 20.
Then
What are your HP? How are you doing?
I'm at 33 out of 66.
Okay.
I'm I guess.
All right, so it's on supposed to be 2. We're done. Okay, so the one that hit, damn it, 2d9. So 12 from the first one, and then the second one is 11. So 22 points, 23 points of fire damage. As this thing gives you a big, warm, fiery hug. And you are on fire.
I have stage 3 skin cancer.
This orc is on fire. That was the wrong rhythm, but I'll get copyrighted if not. And it would be Stella's turn, but she is passed out. So we're back at the top of Parthenos.
You mean at the bottom with me? Because I'm Parthenax rolled 3.
Yeah, I wrote down the character you normally play. That's what I'm referring to, not the character you're playing now.
Okay. Do I get a turn
Make a death saving throw. You're passed out.
Stella's passed out.
Yeah. Oh, you're playing Parthenax.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
This is your game.
I'm
Nick.
sorry. What the hell? I forgot where we were at for a second. Yeah, it's your turn. It's Parthenax's turn.
Okay. So as infinitely comfortable as I am, I'm gonna shake myself awake a little bit, and then I'm gonna look at these things that are made of fire, and I'm gonna think about casting a spell, but not casting fire and not hitting anybody, and that equals out to magic missile.
That tracks. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna magic missile, second level. Okay. It's only 1d4 plus 1. At level 2.
Because it auto hits. But no, it's a D4 for every level. It's an additional D4 for every level you cast.
Okay. So I get 3 darts plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's 4d4.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want more d4?
I would like to do 4. Do I add that 1 to each one?
No, it's just 1 to the whole thing. The 1 to the casting of the spell.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for 12 damage.
Nice. It's pretty good. The fire roars as it's struck with these magical missiles.
That ends my turn.
Awesome. All right. Now we're back at the top with the body of Stella. Go ahead and do a death saving throw. So
I rolled a 14.
you save. So that's one save out of 3 death saving throws. You either get 3 failures or 3 successes. On 3 success, you're stabilized. On 3 failures, you're dead.
Cool. Well, that ends my turn.
Rena, what you doing?
Sorry, what was that?
I was just asking what you were doing. What is your turn? Right now, you're kind of in the back near Parthena, or no, you're not. You are right up front. You are right up near this fire elemental that is kind of pissed off as it just got struck by a magic missile.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, I'm hurting pretty bad. I got some really bad burn scars, so I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna go behind Rena or Eru. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna sit this turn out because I'm not doing so hot. I don't want to get burned anymore, especially since it's pissed off.
Okay, so it tries for a attack of opportunity as you move away, and you're just too quick to get out. This fire cannot catch up with you. That's fine. Everybody make a Constitution saving throw for me again, as the room is getting quite hot. Everybody except for Ebru, Rena, and Sela, obviously.
Wouldn't it kill me?
Huh?
Wouldn't that kill me? Just taking any damage while I'm down?
No, you got pulled out of the room by Rena last turn.
I rolled a 4.
15.
I got a 20.
Oh, I rolled 15 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, Sela's not in the room.
16.
Okay. Okay, so you take 1 point of damage. Wow. Everly for the 4. The rest of you are kind of starting to cozy up to the heat, and it's also not getting quite as hot, just being only 1 fire elemental at this point.
I'm sorry, how much did you say I would take?
Just 1.
1 point, okay.
There's a layer, and then Niken, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do a mind sliver on this guy. He needs to do an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. 2.
Sweet. Okay. He takes 8 psychic damage.
Okay.
He's still up.
Yeah. Not looking great.
Okay. I'll end my turn.
Holding it together.
Okay. I'm done. I'm good.
Okay. Everly, it is your turn.
All right, I think I'm just gonna hit him again with that ice knife. Let's see. The 14 hit.
Yes, it does.
So that'll be 5 piercing damage. And then it'll explode and he'll take cold damage. 3d6.
Nice.
And so he'll take 11 cold damage.
Okay.
No, double with cold.
Oh, is it double? Because
So
it's
you
cold?
double it because he's firing.
Oh, okay. Apparently it's supposed to double because he's fire against cold?
It doesn't have a specific weakness to cold or anything like that.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Okay, so just be the 11 then.
Yeah.
Okay. And then as I do that, I want to kind of leave the room a little. I want to walk out because it's getting hot. And then that will end my turn.
It is not looking good, by the way.
And do.
Oh, that is a weird image for it to freeze on.
Yeah, you're first one.
I'm really frozen there. It is really not looking good. This thing is kind of close to death. Eru, what is Rena doing?
All right, we're gonna move on in.
Oh no, everybody froze. Oh no, you didn't freeze.
I was just sitting very still.
All right, gonna go in with the Warhammers. 19 hit.
19 will hit.
And 13 for damage.
Nice. Do you want to do this any particular way?
Nothing comes to mind with the fire guy and a hammer. I got nothing right now.
Nice. Just stamping the flames out. As you go to hit this fire elemental and extinguish the flames, kind of just by sheer pressure, your hammer hits something, and there's a very solid tink. You can hear metal kind of hitting glass, and it bounces a little bit and kind of comes back, and you can see as the fire fades and kind of whisks away, there's nothing left but this very similar orange glowing sphere with a kind of dark cloudy color and liquid on the inside.
Who wants it? I think we all know what this is.
My body's kind of,
In a heap.
it doesn't look good.
That's not good. How do we help with that? Let's ignore. I'm gonna ignore the spirit and figure out how to deal with that.
Oh, none of us can use the staff. I think the only person with healing right now is Rena.
Actually, I think hands can stabilize. Hold on.
Or a potion.
Yeah, if you guys have a potion, you can use that to stabilize as well. Or if anybody has a healer's kit or a medicine kit.
I think I still have one of those Scooby snacks. We could shove it down her throat.
Buy a healing potion, being able to pour that down some throat and magically healing. I don't know about.
Might be easier.
Yeah.
Use a passed out person's mouth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at you and that makes me a little uncomfortable, cuz.
It's just because it's really Parthenax on the inside, and everybody knows how much Parthenax likes cookies.
Oh my gosh.
My damn camera died again. It's probably why it froze on such a weird picture. But all right, whatever. Parthenax, go ahead and make a death saving throw for Sella, as you guys are kind of waiting around for, or not really waiting around, but just kind of trying to decide exactly what to do and kind of how to.
I got an 11.
So that's another success. So that is 2 out of 3.
Start patting down my robes, trying to find where you keep your potions. All these pockets. Damn it.
I gave away all my healing potions.
Oh, that explains why I can't find them.
Niken has one. I only have one left, but I can give it to him.
Yeah, go ahead and are you like giving it to Parthenax's body to give to Sella, or are you trying to
I'll physically do it. Yeah, I'll physically put it down his throat.
go ahead and do a medicine check.
22.
Yeah, you do manage to get enough of the potion down Sella's throat that she does come back. Go ahead and roll. What is it? Just a D4 or
I'm not sure.
2D4?
It's just a basic potion.
Okay, I think that's 2D4.
Okay. Damn, that's 3.
And then it'll be +4. So
Okay, so 7. Okay.
HP back. And Parthenax, you are in the body of Sella, being medicinally cradled by Niken, with a potion being poured down your throat. Those medicinal cuddles that that Dragonborns used to speak of all the time. For when the grief bacon sets in, and one just needs to go be held, but for medical reasons.
Cuddle therapy?
Yeah.
I cough a little bit of potion up. And I say, thank you, Niken, in a very flat voice. And then in Draconic, I will say, this is the worst day of my life. I pray to Bahamut I never see another day like this.
As Parthenax does this, Niken is still holding on to him, just kind of crushing his head,
I'm gonna
making sure he's okay.
chew you off of my body. Like, okay, it's done. Good. So I remember the groping, and I don't really trust you anymore.
Oh man.
You don't get to.
Niken is a little touchy-feely whenever he gets the chance.
You don't get to see both cousins, dude.
That's good then.
Right on. Well, if you guys have any questions throughout the week, let me know. Thank you all for joining us for another episode of The Gateway, and we will see you same time, same place next week. Thank you all. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.